In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have the third secondary grade, English subject, second semester, Unit 3, for meaning and function, Mega goal6. This lesson is presented by Mr. Muhammad al-Bahari, is prepared by Mr. Muhammad al-Bahari and presented by Muhammad al-Thani. First of all, we are going to tell you the objectives of today's lesson. In this lesson you can use past participles as adjectives. Identify usages of participle clauses with conjunctions and prepositions. Identify usages of past and present participle adjectives. So, what are participle adjectives? Think about the word participle adjectives. Here we have some examples. Relaxed, relaxing, bored, boring, tired, tiring, surprised, surprising, embarrassed, embarrassing. These are adjectives. When I say that I am bored of something, so I'm talking about my feeling. When I say that the game is boring, so I'm talking about something and it causes me, or it causes for being bored. So here we have examples of past participles as adjectives, like break, broken. Examples: the zip was broken. He fixed the broken zip. Crack, cracked. The mirror was cracked. I threw away the cracked mirror. Tear, torn. The shirt was torn. The tailor sewed the torn sleeves. So, the word broken here, we dealt with broken as adjectives. Broken zip, cracked, cracked mirror, and we know that adjectives comes before nouns. So this is in the past participle, but we used it as adjective. Cracked mirror, torn sleeves. Now, I want you to write the past participle of each verb. We have some irregular verbs and we have regular verbs. With regular verbs, we just add ed or d. And with irregular verbs, we have to know what's the past participle and memorize it. The past participle of this verb. And last semester, I have shown you the table of the past participle. It is found in your book. The past and the past participle of most famous words or words which are used regularly. So let's start. Break. What's the past participle of the verb break? I'll tell you. Break, broke, broken. So, the past participle of break, broken. What about sue? Sorry. Sue, sewn. What about damage? It is regular verb, so we just add ed either ed or d with regular verbs. So here with number 3 we add d, damaged. What about number 4? Again, regular verb. We just add ed, scratched. Stain, stained. Okay, maybe someone asks, how can I know the regular verbs? Can I find a list for regular verbs? Actually, it's not in your book, and you're required to know that most verbs are regular. We add either d or ed, and we have some irregular verbs. You have to memorize them. They are in your book. So let's complete. Here, I've said it before, 2 minutes. Here, torn. Repair. This is not irregular, so we say repaired. What about paint? Painted. Clean. Cleaned. Now I think that these words are easy to memorize and easy to know. So now we are going to talk about the present and past participles. The present and past participles. Use the participle clause to give more information. So we have participle clause. Clause means part of a sentence. We have word, sentence, and sometimes we have clause. For example, companies selling beauty products. This is clause. He says, use the present participle, the ing form, when the meaning is active. For example, companies selling beauty products understand the importance most societies place on appearance. Is it active or passive? Actually, it's active, because you know who did it. Companies. Companies selling beauty products understand the importance most societies place on appearance. People arriving. Who is the doer? People. People arriving early will be given priority seating. Now the other point he says here, use the past participle, the ed form, or the third form, when the meaning is passive. For example, the cosmetic industry built around making people look and feel more beautiful is worth $1 billion. So the sentence is passive. The cosmetic industry built around making people look and feel more beautiful is worth $1 billion. Another example, the jewelry stolen. Who have stolen the jewelry? We don't know. It's not mentioned here. The jewelry stolen last week has been found. So this is in passive. We used the form or the third form. Participle clauses with conjunctions and prepositions. Conjunctions and prepositions like while, before, after, on, without, instead of. We can use the participle clauses with these after these conjunctions and prepositions. Example, while working out at the gym, he saw an old school friend. While working. Before exercising, you should have a medical checkup. On arriving at the school, you should give your name to the person on the front desk. Instead of going to the gym, he decided to play football. Past and present participle adjectives. The past participle and the present participle forms of a verb can also be used as adjectives. Now, we moved from talking about past participle clauses to past and present participle adjectives. So don't be confused with these two parts of the lesson. This lesson, participle clauses, this part, and here, past and present participle adjectives. The past participle and the present participle forms of a verb can also be used as adjectives. The past participles generally end in ed, but can also end in d, t, n, or n, and describe how someone feels. So, the past participle describe feeling, how someone feels. Example, Maryam and Muna were exciting. Now we're talking about their feeling. We're exciting about visiting the new store. This is feeling. They were exciting. You say, I feel excited. Now you're talking about your feelings. Present participles always end in ing and describe what causes the feeling. So, present participle describe what causes the feeling. Example, looking at jewelry for a wedding is exciting. So, now we are talking about what causes the excitement. Looking at jewelry. Looking at jewelry caused as looking at jewelry for a wedding. This causes you to be excited, and we say is exciting. Now we have this exercise. Rewrite the sentences using a past and present participle so that the meaning stays the same. The train which is arriving on platform 3 is the 10:33 fast city link. We want you to use arriving as a present participle. What can we say? The train which is arriving, we can remove which is and say the train arriving on platform 3 is the 10:33 fast city link. Number 2, the doctor who they called out lives nearby. We want you to use the past participle called. Now, I'll give you a few seconds to think about this sentence, the answer of this sentence. The doctor will remove who they. So we can say the doctor called out lives nearby. The doctor called out lives nearby. Number 3. They didn't go home. They went to the park instead. We want you to use instead of. Yes, think about this sentence. We start with instead of. So we say what? Instead of going, yes? Instead of going home, they went to the park. Instead of going home, they went to the park. And number 4, he was listening to the football game on the radio, and at the same time he did his homework. We want you to use while. So you start with while. What can we say? While, and we remove he was. What can we say? While listening. Excellent. While listening to the football game, he did his homework. While listening to the football game, he did his homework. Is that clear? How did we answer these questions? Okay, here I clarify it more. We removed which is. And here we removed who were they. Here we said instead of going, so we removed they went, they didn't. Here while listening, so we removed he was. While listening to the football game on the radio, etc. Now we have changed them and we used the past and present participle. Now we came to the end of our today's lesson. Here's the summary of today's lesson. First of all, we talked about past participles as adjectives. We said break, broken. The zip was broken. He fixed the broken zip. Crack, cracked. The mirror was cracked. I threw away the cracked mirror. And I said that broken and cracked are adjectives, are used as adjectives here. Damaged, damaged. Damaged is the first form or the present form, and damaged is the past participle. Her health was damaged by the feed diet. The feed diet damaged her health. Tear torn. The shirt was torn. The tailor sewed the torn sleeves. Then we talked about the participle clauses which with conjunctions and prepositions, and we said we can use these conjunctions and prepositions while, for, on, instead of. Then we used after that the participle clause: working out at the gym, exercising, arriving, going to the gym. Okay, here are the references of today's lesson.